Bamberg. A timeless gem in Franconia nestled in northern Bavaria, Bamberg is a town like no other. Its picturesque beauty, historical depth, and vibrant culture have earned it the status of a UNESCO World Heritage Site, attracting visitors from across the globe. The town's well-preserved medieval and Baroque architecture, combined with its rich history, cultural traditions, and local culinary specialties, make Bamberg a must-visit destination for those seeking a quintessential German experience. A brief history of Bamberg. The history of Bamberg dates back over 1,000 years, with the town first mentioned in official records in 902 AD. The town's origins are closely tied to its strategic position along the Regnitz River, which provided fertile land for agriculture and allowed it to grow into a prosperous settlement. Bamberg quickly rose to prominence in the medieval period, becoming a seat of political and religious power. One of the most influential figures in Bamberg's history was Emperor Henry II, who ruled the Holy Roman Empire from 1014 to 1024. Henry II and his wife, Empress Kunigunde, played a crucial role in shaping Bamberg's cultural and religious landscape. It was during their reign that Bamberg became a center of ecclesiastical power, with the construction of the Imperial Cathedral and the establishment of the Bishopric of Bamberg in 1007. The Cathedral of St. Peter and St. George, also known as the Bamberg Cathedral, remains one of the town's most iconic landmarks today. Throughout the Middle Ages, Bamberg flourished as a center of commerce and learning. It became known for its craftsmanship, particularly in the areas of brewing and book production. The town was also home to a thriving Jewish community, contributing to its diverse cultural heritage. However, like many medieval towns, Bamberg faced its share of turmoil, including the devastating witch trials of the 17th century, which remain a dark chapter in its history. Despite these challenges, Bamberg emerged from the Middle Ages with its architectural and cultural heritage largely intact. The town was spared significant destruction during World War II, allowing it to retain its original medieval layout and historical buildings. This has made Bamberg one of the best preserved medieval towns in Europe and a prime example of urban planning from the Middle Ages through the Baroque period. Bamberg's architectural treasures. Bamberg's architecture is a feast for the eyes, with its old town, Altstadt, boasting a harmonious blend of Romanesque, Gothic, Renaissance, and Baroque styles. The town is divided into three historical districts: the Episcopal town, dominated by the Bamberg Cathedral, the Bourgeois town, and the Island town, which contains Bamberg's iconic town hall. Each district reflects a different aspect of Bamberg's development, and together they form a unique urban landscape. Bamberg Cathedral. One of the most significant architectural landmarks in Bamberg is the Bamberg Cathedral, which was consecrated in 1012 and rebuilt in the 13th century in the late Romanesque style. The cathedral is not only a place of worship but also a repository of artistic treasures. Inside, visitors can admire the tomb of Emperor Henry II and Empress Kunigunde, an exquisite piece of medieval sculpture crafted by Tilman Riemenschneider. Another notable feature is the Bamberg Horseman, Bamberger Reiter, a life-sized equestrian statue that has long been shrouded in mystery, as the identity of the rider remains unknown. The cathedral's towering spires dominate the skyline of Bamberg and serve as a reminder of the town's religious and political significance during the Middle Ages. The cathedral also hosts a wealth of artworks, including intricate wood carvings, frescoes, and stained glass windows, making it a must-see for art and history enthusiasts. Old Town Hall, Altes Rathaus. Another architectural gem in Bamberg is the Old Town Hall, which stands on an artificial island in the middle of the Regnitz River. This unique location, accessible via two bridges, was chosen as a compromise between the bishop and the town's citizens, symbolizing the balance of power between the church and the bourgeoisie. The town hall's exterior is adorned with vibrant frescoes that tell stories of Bamberg's history and culture, while the interior houses the Ludwig collection, an impressive array of porcelain and faience. The Old Town Hall is a striking example of medieval ingenuity, both in its location and its design. The half-timbered construction on the upper levels contrasts beautifully with the stone foundation, and the vibrant frescoes add a touch of Baroque flair. Today, the building serves as a symbol of Bamberg's independent spirit and the complex relationship between the church and the town's citizens throughout its history. New Residence, Neue Residenz, and Rose Garden adjacent to the Bamberg Cathedral is the New Residence, a grand palace built between 1602 and 1703. This stately building served as the residence for the prince-bishops of Bamberg and showcases the wealth and power of the ecclesiastical rulers. The palace's interior is adorned with opulent stucco work, frescoes, and tapestries, offering visitors a glimpse into the luxurious lifestyle of the prince-bishops. One of the highlights of the new residence is its rose garden, which offers stunning views over the rooftops of Bamberg's old town. The garden is meticulously maintained, with over 4,500 rose bushes in bloom during the summer months. It's a peaceful oasis in the heart of the town, where visitors can relax and take in the beauty of the surrounding architecture and natural landscape. Klein Venedig, Little Venice, Bamberg is often referred to as Franconian Rome, due to its 7 hills, but it also has a Little Venice, a picturesque row of half-timbered fishermen's houses that line the banks of the Regnitz River. This charming district, known as Klein Venedig, is a testament to Bamberg's medieval roots and its historical connection to the river. The houses are brightly painted, and many feature small gardens and boats moored along the riverbank. Klein Venedig is a popular spot for boat tours, offering visitors a unique perspective of Bamberg's waterways and its historical architecture. The district comes alive during the annual Sandkrewe Festival, a traditional celebration that features boat races, live music, and plenty of food and drink. It's a quintessential Bamberg experience, showcasing the town's close relationship with the river. Bamberg's cultural and religious significance. Bamberg's history as a religious center is deeply intertwined with its cultural identity. As the seat of the Prince-Bishopric, the town was a focal point for ecclesiastical power in the Holy Roman Empire. The town's many churches and monasteries are a testament to its religious importance, and today they continue to play a vital role in the spiritual life of the community. Michaelsburg Abbey. One of the most prominent religious sites in Bamberg is the Michaelsburg Abbey, a former Benedictine monastery located on one of the town's 7 hills. The abbey was founded in the 12th century and became an important center of learning and culture. The Abbey Church, with its twin towers, is a masterpiece of Romanesque architecture, and its interior features stunning frescoes that depict the Heavenly Garden, a motif of celestial paradise with over 580 species of plants and flowers. The Abbey grounds also offer breathtaking views over Bamberg and the surrounding countryside, making it a popular destination for both pilgrims and tourists. Today, the Abbey buildings house a retirement home, but the church and gardens are open to the public. St. Michael's Church and other ecclesiastical landmarks. Another key religious landmark is St. Michael's Church, which sits atop Michaelsburg. The church, part of the former abbey, is notable for its impressive Baroque interior and the aforementioned Heavenly Garden ceiling fresco. The fresco was intended to represent paradise, and it remains one of the most elaborate and unusual works of religious art in Bavaria. In addition to the Bamberg Cathedral and Michaelsburg Abbey, Bamberg is home to several other important churches, each with its own unique history and architectural style. These include the Gothic Church of Our Lady, Oberei-Fahr, the Baroque St. Martin's Church, and the Carmelite Monastery, all of which contribute to Bamberg's reputation as a town of churches. Bamberg's role in the German Enlightenment. Bamberg has long been a center of intellectual and artistic achievement. In the 18th century, the town became associated with the German Enlightenment, as it was home to notable figures such as the philosopher and theologian Georg Wilhelm Friedrich Hegel, who lived and taught in Bamberg. The town's intellectual atmosphere and its position as a cultural crossroads in Franconia made it a hub for the exchange of ideas during this period. Hegel's time in Bamberg was particularly significant, as it was here that he worked on his early writings and developed many of the ideas that would later shape his philosophy. Bamberg's commitment to education and the arts continues today, with the University of Bamberg serving as a leading institution for research and scholarship. The Bamberg Symphony, a world-class orchestra. Bamberg's cultural life is not limited to its historical architecture and religious landmarks. The town is also renowned for its vibrant music scene. The Bamberg Symphony Orchestra, Bamberger Symphoniker, is one of Germany's most respected orchestras, with a history dating back to 1946. Originally founded by musicians from Prague who were displaced after World War II, the orchestra quickly established itself as a major force in the world of classical music. The Bamberg Symphony performs regularly in its home venue, the Konzerthalle Bamberg, a modern concert hall with excellent acoustics that attracts world-class conductors and soloists. The orchestra's repertoire ranges from the works of classical composers like Mozart and Beethoven to contemporary compositions, making it a cultural cornerstone of the town. In addition to its regular concert series, the Bamberg Symphony also plays an important role in international cultural exchange, frequently touring abroad and participating in prestigious festivals. The orchestra's presence adds to Bamberg's reputation as a town that values artistic excellence and creative expression. Bamberg's beer culture, the capital of Franconian brewing. One of the defining aspects of Bamberg's cultural identity is its rich beer brewing tradition. The town is often referred to as the beer capital of Franconia, and for good reason. Bamberg boasts 9 breweries within its city limits and over 50 more in the surrounding region, offering an unparalleled variety of beers for locals and visitors alike. Bamberg's beer culture is rooted in its long history of brewing, which dates back to the Middle Ages. The town's breweries have preserved traditional brewing methods, particularly the use of smoked malt, rock malts, which gives Bamberg's famous Rauchbier, smoked beer, its distinctive flavor. Rauchbier is an acquired taste, with its smoky aroma reminiscent of bacon or campfire, but it has a loyal following among beer enthusiasts. The most famous brewery in Bamberg is Schlenkerla, located in the heart of the old town. Schlenkerla's Rauchbier is brewed according to centuries-old techniques, and the brewery's tavern offers visitors the chance to enjoy this unique beer in a historic setting. Other notable breweries include Spezial, Fassla, and Mars Brau, each with its own specialties and brewing traditions. Beer lovers visiting Bamberg can take part in brewery tours, tastings, and even guided beer hikes through the Franconian countryside, where they can sample a wide variety of local brews. The town's beer culture is celebrated annually during the Bamberg Beer Week, a festival that highlights the best of Franconian brewing. Culinary delights. Bamberg's local cuisine. Bamberg's culinary scene is as rich and diverse as its beer offerings. The town is known for its hearty Franconian cuisine, which reflects the agricultural abundance of the surrounding region. Local dishes often feature pork, sausages, and potatoes, with an emphasis on rustic, comforting flavors. One of Bamberg's signature dishes is Schaufrle, a slow-roasted pork shoulder served with crispy crackling and accompanied by potato dumplings, Kartoffelklaus, and sauerkraut. This dish is a must-try for meat lovers, offering a taste of traditional Franconian fare at its finest. Bamberg is also famous for its Bamberger Hornle, a type of small, crescent-shaped potato that is a local delicacy. The Hornle is used in a variety of dishes, including potato salads and dumplings, and is prized for its firm texture and nutty flavor. For dessert, visitors can indulge in Zwetschgenbaumes, a plum tart made with fresh local fruit, or Lebkuchen, a type of spiced gingerbread that is popular during the Christmas season. The town's many beer gardens and traditional taverns, Wirtshauser, provide the perfect setting to enjoy Bamberg's culinary specialties, often accompanied by a glass of Rauchbier or locally brewed Pilsner. The convivial atmosphere of these establishments is a key part of Bamberg's charm, where locals and visitors alike gather to share food, drink, and good conversation. Festivals and events. Celebrating Bamberg's traditions. Bamberg is a town that loves to celebrate its traditions, and its calendar is filled with festivals and events that showcase its cultural heritage. One of the most popular events is the Bamberg Sandfrühe, a traditional folk festival that takes place in August. The festival, which dates back over 65 years, is centered around the Sandstrasse district and features boat races, live music, and plenty of food and drink. The highlight of the festival is the Fischerstechen, a medieval jousting competition held on the Regnitz River. Another major event is the Bamberg Christmas Market, which transforms the town's squares into a winter wonderland during the Advent season. The market is known for its festive atmosphere, with stalls selling handcrafted gifts, holiday decorations, and seasonal treats like glühwein, mulled wine, and roasted chestnuts. The town's historic backdrop, illuminated by twinkling lights, adds to the magic of the season. Throughout the year, Bamberg also hosts a variety of cultural events, including music festivals, art exhibitions, and theater performances. The town's rich artistic heritage ensures that there is always something happening, whether it's a classical concert at the Konzerthalle or a contemporary art show at one of Bamberg's galleries. The University of Bamberg, a hub of education and research education, has long been a cornerstone of Bamberg's intellectual life, and the University of Bamberg plays a central role in shaping the town's academic and cultural landscape. Founded in 1647 as the Academia Etoniana, the university has a long tradition of scholarship and research, particularly in the humanities and social sciences. Today, the University of Bamberg is a modern, research-focused institution with a strong emphasis on interdisciplinary studies. The university's faculties include departments of cultural studies, economics, social sciences, and computer science, among others. The university's location within the historic town center creates a unique atmosphere where academic life is intertwined with Bamberg's rich cultural heritage. The university's commitment to international collaboration and its strong ties to other research institutions make it a leader in fields such as digital humanities, heritage studies, and migration research. The presence of the university also contributes to the town's youthful energy, with students from around the world adding to Bamberg's vibrant social and cultural scene. Nature and recreation. Exploring Bamberg's surroundings. While Bamberg's historical and cultural attractions are a major draw for visitors, the town is also surrounded by beautiful natural landscapes that offer opportunities for outdoor activities and relaxation. The nearby Franconian Switzerland, Frankisch Schweiz, is a popular destination for hikers, rock climbers, and nature lovers, with its rugged limestone cliffs, dense forests, and picturesque villages. The Rednitz River, which flows through Bamberg, provides a tranquil setting for boat rides, canoeing, and fishing. The river's scenic banks are lined with walking and cycling paths, allowing visitors to explore the town's natural beauty at a leisurely pace. Bamberg's proximity to the main river also makes it a convenient starting point for river cruises that explore the wider region. In addition to its outdoor recreational opportunities, Bamberg is home to several parks and gardens, including the Hay Park, a large green space on the outskirts of the town. The park features walking trails, picnic areas, and a pond, making it a popular spot for families and nature enthusiasts. Bamberg's sustainability efforts. A green future for a historic town despite its ancient roots, Bamberg is a town that looks to the future, particularly in terms of sustainability and environmental consciousness. The town's commitment to preserving its natural surroundings while reducing its carbon footprint has earned it recognition as a leader in sustainable urban development. Bamberg has implemented a range of green initiatives, including the promotion of public transportation, the expansion of cycling infrastructure, and the use of renewable energy sources. The town's historical buildings are also being retrofitted with energy-efficient technologies, ensuring that Bamberg's architectural heritage is preserved in an environmentally responsible way. In 2014, Bamberg became a member of the Citaslo movement, an international network of towns that prioritize sustainable development, local culture, and high quality of life. This commitment to sustainability is reflected in the town's efforts to support local agriculture, reduce waste, and promote eco-friendly tourism. Bamberg's unique brewery culture. Bamberg is a city synonymous with beer. The town boasts one of the most unique beer cultures in Germany, thanks to its numerous breweries and a deep-rooted tradition of brewing that dates back centuries. Bamberg is home to 9 independent breweries within the city itself and many more in the surrounding region of Franconia, which is known for having the highest density of breweries in the world. One of the most distinctive types of beer that Bamberg is famous for is Rauchbier or smoked beer. Rauchbier is brewed using malt that has been dried over an open flame, giving the beer a characteristic smoky flavor reminiscent of smoked meats. The Schlenkerla Brewery, which has been brewing Rauchbier since the 15th century, is one of the most famous producers of this beer. A visit to Schlenkerla's Brewery Tavern is like stepping back in time, with its dark wood-paneled rooms and historic beer taps. Bamberg's Rauch beer is not the only variety that has made the town a haven for beer lovers. The city also produces Keller beer, a naturally cloudy, unfiltered beer that is typically served directly from wooden barrels in the cellars of local breweries. Keller beer is a refreshing drink, often enjoyed in the summer months, especially in Bamberg's many traditional beer gardens, which are a staple of social life in the city. For those interested in exploring Bamberg's beer culture in more depth, the city offers beer tours that take visitors to several local breweries and beer cellars, where they can learn about the brewing process and sample a variety of beers. Bamberg also celebrates its beer heritage with several festivals throughout the year, including the Bamberg Beer Festival and the Sandkurwa, a traditional folk festival where beer plays a central role. Bamberg's role in literature and the arts. Bamberg has a long and storied history of contributions to literature and the arts. In the 18th and 19th centuries, the city became a focal point for poets, playwrights, and artists, many of whom found inspiration in its picturesque streets and serene landscapes. One of the most prominent literary figures associated with Bamberg is E.T.A. Hoffmann, the famous German author and composer, best known for his works of fantasy and horror. Hoffmann lived in Bamberg from 1808 to 1813, during which time he worked as a stage director and composer at the local theater. His time in the city deeply influenced his later works, including his famous short stories and operas. Bamberg's influence on the arts extends beyond literature. The town has also played a significant role in the development of classical music, particularly through its connection to the Bamberg Symphony Orchestra. Founded in 1946, the orchestra is one of the most esteemed in Europe, regularly performing at major venues across the continent. The Bamberg Symphony has a distinguished history of collaborating with world-renowned conductors and soloists, and its performances are widely regarded as among the finest in classical music. The International Summer University of Bamberg is another institution that highlights the town's ongoing commitment to the arts and humanities. The university hosts a variety of cultural events, including art exhibitions, music festivals, and literary readings, which bring together students, scholars, and artists from around the world. This academic and cultural exchange has helped to establish Bamberg as a hub of intellectual and artistic activity, ensuring that its legacy in the arts continues to thrive. Bamberg's museums and galleries. Bamberg is home to a wide array of museums and galleries that showcase its rich history, art, and culture. One of the most prominent institutions is the Bamberg Historical Museum, which is located in the heart of the city in the former Carmelite monastery. The museum offers a comprehensive overview of Bamberg's history, from its founding in the 10th century to the present day. Exhibits include medieval artifacts, religious relics, and works of art that illustrate the city's development as a political and religious center. Another must-visit museum is the Diocesan Museum, which is housed in the Bamberg Cathedral. This museum contains a collection of religious artifacts, including ornate vestments, sacred relics, and priceless manuscripts. One of the highlights of the Diocesan Museum is the Imperial Regalia, a set of medieval ceremonial garments believed to have belonged to Emperor Henry II. These robes are among the most significant pieces of medieval textile art in Europe and are a testament to Bamberg's importance in the Holy Roman Empire. Art lovers will also find plenty to admire in Bamberg. The Villa Dessauer, a former bourgeois villa turned art gallery, hosts temporary exhibitions of contemporary art, featuring works by local and international artists. The gallery is a key part of Bamberg's vibrant contemporary art scene, which thrives alongside the town's historic charm. Additionally, the Neue Residenz houses a gallery of Baroque and Renaissance art, with masterpieces from German and Italian artists, making it an essential stop for those interested in the fine arts. For a more niche experience, visitors can explore the Franconian Brewery Museum, which is dedicated to Bamberg's brewing heritage. Located in the cellars of the Michaelsburg Abbey, the museum offers a fascinating look at the history of beer production in Franconia. Exhibits include old brewing equipment, historic beer mugs, and informative displays about the brewing process. It's a fitting tribute to Bamberg's centuries-old tradition of brewing excellence. Bamberg's festivals and celebrations throughout the year. Bamberg is home to a wide range of festivals and celebrations that reflect the town's cultural heritage and lively community spirit. One of the most popular events is the Sandkurve Festival, which takes place every August. The festival is held in the Sand District, one of the oldest parts of Bamberg, and it features a mix of traditional folk music, food, and, of course, plenty of beer. One of the highlights of the Sandkurve is the Fischerstechen, a traditional boat jousting competition on the Regnitz River that draws large crowds. In addition to Sandkurve, Bamberg also hosts the Bamberger Weihnachtsmarkt, or Christmas market, every December. The market is a quintessential German Christmas experience, with stalls selling handmade crafts, holiday decorations, and seasonal treats like Glühwein, mulled wine, and Lebkuchen, gingerbread. The market is held in the historic town square, with the backdrop of the illuminated Bamberg Cathedral and Old Town Hall adding to the festive atmosphere. For those with a passion for music, the Bamberg Blues and Jazz Festival is a must-attend event. Held annually in the summer, the festival attracts renowned blues and jazz musicians from around the world. Performances take place in various venues throughout the city, including open-air stages, intimate clubs, and historic churches. The festival has become one of the largest of its kind in Bavaria and is a testament to Bamberg's thriving music scene. Another notable event is the Tanz Art Festival, a celebration of contemporary dance that features performances by both local and international dance companies. The festival takes place in various venues across Bamberg, including the ETA Hoffmann Theater, which is named after the city's famous literary son. The festival showcases a diverse range of dance styles, from classical ballet to avant-garde choreography, making it a highlight of Bamberg's cultural calendar. Bamberg's educational institutions education has long been a cornerstone of Bamberg's identity, with the city boasting several prestigious institutions that have shaped its intellectual landscape. The University of Bamberg, officially known as Otto Friedrich Universität Bamberg, is one of the oldest universities in Bavaria, having been founded in 1647. Today, the university is a modern institution that offers a wide range of academic programs, with a particular focus on the humanities, social sciences, and information technology. The university's beautiful campuses are spread throughout the city, with many of its buildings located in historic structures that date back to the medieval and Baroque periods. This blend of old and new creates a unique academic environment that attracts students from around the world. The university is also known for its strong research programs, particularly in the fields of medieval studies, linguistics, and digital humanities. In addition to the university, Bamberg is home to several other educational and cultural institutions that contribute to the town's intellectual life. The Bamberg Graduate School of Social Sciences is a leading center for research in political science, sociology, and economics. The Bamberg International School, which offers bilingual education to students from kindergarten through high school, reflects the town's growing international community and its commitment to providing high-quality education. Bamberg's dedication to education is also evident in its public libraries and cultural programs. The Bamberg State Library, one of the largest and oldest libraries in Bavaria, houses a vast collection of manuscripts, rare books, and modern publications. The library is a key resource for scholars and students, and it regularly hosts exhibitions, lectures, and other educational events that engage the public in the town's intellectual and cultural life. Bamberg's culinary heritage. Bamberg is not just a feast for the eyes but also for the palate. The town's culinary traditions are deeply influenced by its Franconian roots, and visitors to Bamberg are treated to a variety of hearty, flavorful dishes that reflect the region's agricultural abundance and long-standing customs. One of the most famous local specialties is Schaufurla, a Franconian-style roasted pork shoulder that is crispy on the outside and tender on the inside. This dish is typically served with Klaas, a type of potato dumpling, and a rich gravy made from the pork drippings. The combination of savory meat, buttery dumplings, and rich sauce is a quintessential Bamberg meal. Another Bamberg delicacy is Bamberger Zwiebel or Bamberg onions, which are large, hollowed-out onions stuffed with a flavorful mixture of minced pork, bacon, and spices, then baked to perfection. This dish showcases Bamberg's use of local produce and its love for hearty, satisfying meals. Bamberger Zwiebel is often accompanied by a cool glass of local beer, making it a perfect choice for those looking to enjoy the flavors of the region. The town is also known for its Franconian sausages, which are typically served grilled with sauerkraut and fresh bread. These sausages are made from high-quality pork and seasoned with a blend of spices that give them a distinct flavor. Visitors can find them in many of the town's beer gardens and restaurants, often accompanied by mustard and a cold pint of beer. Speaking of beer, no discussion of Bamberg's culinary scene would be complete without mentioning its world-famous beer culture. Bamberg's brewers have been crafting exceptional beers for centuries, and the town's breweries continue to produce some of the finest examples of German beer today. In addition to Rauch beer, smoked beer, Bamberg is known for its Helles, a light, golden lager, Dunkel, a dark, malty beer, and Weizenbier, a wheat beer. Many of these beers are brewed using traditional methods that have been passed down through generations, ensuring that each sip is a taste of Bamberg's brewing heritage. For those with a sweet tooth, Bamberg offers a variety of desserts that reflect the region's love for simple, rustic flavors. One of the most popular is Bamberg Kirschtorte, a cherry cake made with layers of sponge cake, whipped cream, and cherries. This dessert is often enjoyed with a cup of coffee and is a favorite at local bakeries and cafes. Franconian wine is another regional highlight. While Bamberg is best known for its beer, the surrounding Franconian region is home to some excellent vineyards that produce a variety of wines, particularly Sylvaner, Müller-Thurgau, and Riesling. Visitors can enjoy these wines at local wine bars or during the town's annual wine fest, where wine producers showcase their latest vintages. Bamberg's historic gardens and parks. In addition to its architectural and cultural attractions, Bamberg is home to several beautiful gardens and parks that provide a peaceful retreat from the hustle and bustle of the town. One of the most famous is the Rose Garden, Rosengarten, located behind the Neue Residenz. This meticulously manicured garden is home to over 4,500 rose bushes, which bloom in a stunning array of colors during the summer months. The Rose Garden offers breathtaking views over the rooftops of Bamberg's Old Town, making it a popular spot for both locals and tourists. The Rose Garden also features statues and fountains, adding to its serene ambiance. Visitors can stroll through the garden's neatly arranged paths, enjoying the fragrant flowers and the quiet beauty of this hidden gem. It's an ideal spot for relaxation and contemplation, offering a perfect escape from the busy streets of Bamberg. Another notable green space is the Hain Park, a large public park located just outside the town center. Hain Park is a popular destination for joggers, cyclists, and families, with its expansive lawns, wooded areas, and scenic pathways along the Regnitz River. The park is also home to a small lake where visitors can rent paddle boats during the summer months. Hain Park is a great place to unwind, have a picnic, or take a leisurely walk while enjoying the natural beauty of Bamberg. For those interested in horticulture, the Botanical Garden of the University of Bamberg is a must-visit. This garden, which is part of the university's biology department, features a diverse collection of plants from around the world, including rare and endangered species. The garden is not only a place of scientific research but also a peaceful haven for visitors who want to explore Bamberg's flora in a tranquil setting. Bamberg and the Holy Roman Empire. Bamberg's historical importance is closely tied to its role in the Holy Roman Empire. During the Middle Ages, Bamberg was a significant center of political and religious power, and its cathedral served as a symbol of the town's status within the empire. The close ties between Bamberg's bishops and the emperors of the Holy Roman Empire can be traced back to Emperor Henry II, who played a pivotal role in the town's development. Henry II, who ruled as the Holy Roman Emperor from 1014 to 1024, and his wife, Empress Kunigunde, were instrumental in establishing Bamberg as a seat of religious authority. They founded the bishopric of Bamberg in 1007, making it a center of ecclesiastical power. The Bamberg Cathedral, which was consecrated in 1012, became the final resting place for Henry II and Kunigunde, and their tomb, designed by the master sculptor Tilman Riemenschneider, remains one of the cathedral's most famous features. During the High Middle Ages, Bamberg's bishops held significant influence within the Holy Roman Empire, acting as both spiritual and temporal leaders. The bishops were not only responsible for the religious life of the town but also played a crucial role in its governance. The prince-bishops of Bamberg ruled the town as sovereigns, wielding considerable power over its political and economic affairs. This dual role of bishop and prince gave Bamberg a unique position within the empire, and the town flourished under their leadership. Bamberg's status as an imperial city was further solidified in 1122 when Pope Calixtus II issued the Golden Bull of Bamberg, which recognized the town's independence from secular rulers and confirmed its status as a free imperial city. This papal decree allowed Bamberg to maintain a high degree of autonomy within the Holy Roman Empire, and the town continued to grow in importance as a center of culture, commerce, and learning. The witch trials of Bamberg. Despite its prosperity and cultural achievements, Bamberg was not immune to the darker episodes of European history. One of the most infamous periods in Bamberg's history occurred during the 17th century, when the town became a focal point of the witch hunts that swept across Europe. The Bamberg witch trials, which took place between 1626 and 1631, were among the largest and most brutal witch trials in Germany, resulting in the execution of hundreds of people, many of whom were women accused of practicing witchcraft. The witch hunts in Bamberg were driven by a combination of religious fervor, political instability, and economic hardship. The prince-bishops of Bamberg, who held both religious and secular authority, were deeply involved in the persecution of alleged witches. Under the leadership of Prince-Bishop Johann Georg II Fuchs von Dornheim, the trials intensified, and the town became notorious for its harsh treatment of those accused of witchcraft. Von Dornheim, known as the Witch Bishop, built a special witch prison in Bamberg, where those accused of witchcraft were imprisoned, tortured, and often forced to confess to crimes they had not committed. The trials were marked by their brutality, with many of the accused subjected to horrific methods of torture, including the rack, thumbscrews, and burning at the stake. The Bamberg witch trials came to an end in 1631 when Prince Bishop von Dornheim was forced to flee the town due to political pressures and the growing backlash against the trials. Today, the witch trials are remembered as a dark chapter in Bamberg's history, and the town has taken steps to honor the memory of the victims. Memorials and exhibitions in Bamberg's museums serve as reminders of the dangers of mass hysteria and the persecution of innocent people. Bamberg in the modern era. Following the turmoil of the 17th century, Bamberg gradually regained its position as a center of culture and learning. The 18th and 19th centuries were periods of significant growth and development for the town, as it became a hub for intellectuals, artists, and musicians. The establishment of the University of Bamberg in 1647 marked a turning point in the town's academic life, attracting scholars from across Europe and cementing Bamberg's reputation as a center of learning.